Hello, everybody. I did not have the mental capacity to do abduction today. I gotta move that over a little bit. My shirt kind of says it best. I'm doing my best. So, didn't quite have the mental capacity for that. I've been playing a lot of House Flipper in my downtime because, well, for those of you who follow my Twitter and saw me talking with Nick Price earlier, 3 years of crippling depression is a real problem sometimes. So, I spent a lot of that time playing House Flipper, so this is our new base. We might have shown this last time, but I don't know. This is the bathroom. It's very nice. You can take, well, you can't take baths, so it's a shower room. There's also a sauna, because who doesn't like a nice schwitz sometimes? And then we have bloop, bedroom. Not the fanciest bedroom in the world. It's got a big TV. That's very important. And over here is the workstation. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to one of the houses that we've bought in this game and try to spruce it up. We've already taken care of a lot of the garbage. We've already taken care of a lot of the problems. But it's not all perfect yet. So this was our before that you're seeing here. It wasn't great. This is basically condemned. But I think some nice paneling, a couple coats of paint, new furniture, maybe moving a few walls around, we can make this thing into a very nice family home. A bit of a 2-bed, 2-bath kind of a thing, I'm thinking. The thing is, I want to put a bathroom downstairs. There's not a lot of room for a bathroom downstairs without really changing the walls up, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, you know, I really... Growing up, I did not like a lot of the handyman stuff, but, I don't know, it's like a switch flipped in my head when I turned 26. I don't know what happened. I started to just really like everything about it. So this is where we're at right now, which is a big improvement. Assuming that my camera unfreezes. There we go. Okay, so there's some gardening definitely to be done. The gardens are not... You know what? I tried to run this at medium. Even with a new graphics card. Streaming this game at anything other than ultra low. A little difficult. A little difficult. Keep it windowed. And then back out. Continue. There we go. So, a lot of stuff to do back here. A lot of stuff. The inside, we've already started work on the kitchen. As you can see. We'll go inside real fast. We've been doing a little bit of work on the kitchen here. We got a nice wood-paneled fridge. A little kitchenette, little oven in here. It's not too shabby. Over here is where we built in our downstairs bathroom. And this one actually has a full bath, because it should. Not the fanciest bathroom in the world. Everything still needs painting. But, I mean, it's not bad. And then if we take you upstairs, see what we're working with up there. So this is the upstairs area. We have, over here, a bedroom. We have a Jack and Jill bathroom. And another bedroom. Over here, I'm thinking some sort of, like, landing area or a home office. And then there's this nice little balcony. But who doesn't love a nice little balcony? Alright. And, what if you want to have a balcony on the back? Well, bam, there is one. Look at this. It's like you're on Binging with Babish or something. So actually, speaking of which, I think a nice barbecue, which apparently is not spelt properly in this game. Nope. Oh, is it under grill? Okay, we're outside stuff. Come on, recreation. Did they not have a grill? Oh, there it is. Grill. Yeah. Nice little grill out here. And then you can go up to it and grill some things up here on the patio. Away from everyone. And I can figure out how doors work. There we go. So, main thing I'm thinking in here, before we do anything else, is some nice carpeting. I think some carpeting will really work out well. Let's go over to our floor section. Pick out some panels. And I think just a nice light-fitted carpet. But I'm feeling a light blue fits this area very well. If you can't tell, I'm exhausted today. And I even mentioned I need a game I can do on autopilot, and I realized the game I can autopilot is House Flipper. Ah, look at all that carpet. So nice. Because home renovation is something that all of us wish we could get into. But for some of us, that requires an actual home to renovate. Like currently, we rent, so I would not be able to recarpet our home like this. Also, it would take much longer than 3 clicks, which is its own problem.
And for the freaking furniture company to deliver my stuff when I ask!
Freyr is currently a little salty. Ashley Furniture Corporation has lost its business from us. Now, thankfully, we've already tiled in here. But I think some nice carpeting in these 2 rooms is also a good idea.
I'm just saying, if I pay for premium delivery, and not only is it not on time, but you don't tell me when it's coming, and then refuse to pick up the phone when you tell me to call you, I get a little angry. I paid $80 extra for delivery. This is a bullshit.
For those of you joining us, we will be putting a earphone warning on the VOD.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I that loud?
I heard you through my headphones very badly. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean on that, but ouch.
Sorry.
Your anger is palpable. I very much palped it right there. I'm thinking some nice cream-colored walls in this main area. So let's get in on that. Let's go over to paint. And get some light cream. And then, of course, part of painting with light cream is to make sure you say light cream in a way that makes people feel mildly uncomfortable. But not entirely, or else they'll never hire your painting company ever again. There, isn't that better? Some nice light cream. Now, thankfully, this is a computer simulation, so I don't need to be wearing safety goggles as I work on this house. But if you're doing actual home renovations, make sure you're wearing safety goggles. Unless you're one of the lucky few, you only get 1 set of eyes. And remember, if you do get a second set of eyes, that's typically because somebody died in a horrible motorcycle accident. And their spirit may possess you one day. So it's probably for the best that you just wear your safety glasses. There we go. Let's get the inside of this here window. You don't want to leave a bunch of unpainted areas. That's just unsightly. Also, you don't want to accidentally hit the right-hand button and start building a wall in your window. Sadly, in home renovation, there are such things as accidents. Alright. You know what? If we're going to make this corner into an office, I think an accent wall is needed. I really do. And typically when I'm using light cream, I like to go with a dark coffee as my accent color. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, delicate cacao. Could be good. But I'm looking at the... Ooh, light vanilla might be nice. However, I think coffee with milk is the way to go here. There we are. Yeah, that's a good accent color right there. That's really going to make this part of the main area feel a bit more homey. There we go. And let's extend our accent wall into this corner. Because that's the thing. As much as a lot of people like to say it, sterile houses are easier to sell, but that's because they're unthreatening. Much like a dog. So, let them neuter their own house. What you really should do is create a house with just a touch of character. Not the, look how many bodies are in the basement type of character, but more the, I made ribs for the whole neighborhood potluck kind of character. You know, the good kind. There we go. I will admit this light cream is very close to the white that the base walls are. But the side effect there is that either way, we need to paint the brick walls. That nobody wants exposed cinder block if they can avoid it. And anyone who tells you that it was a conscious design choice is lazy. Now, would you want painted cinder block? Sure, that might actually have a bit of a, you know, finesse or a flair to it. But typically, if they have untreated bare cinder block like this, yeah, the house is unfinished. Now, cinder block is admittedly very nice to have in a house, if only because it has a natural insulation type tendency to it, which is actually kind of nice. I will tell you that I worked in 2 old Toys R Us's that were both cinder block buildings. And the one in Washington, in the middle of winter, would get excruciatingly hot because of how well insulated it was. Now that sounds fine until you remember that the second one was in Southern California. And it was the same style of building, with the same type of air conditioner. And I worked in there in the middle of summer. Nobody liked that Toys R Us in the summer. No one at all. Wintertime, though. Wintertime was great. Especially because I got to do toy demos, and that's the best job at Toys R Us. Though I guess there are no jobs at Toys R Us anymore. Because now the new Toys R Us is, how do I put this? You know when you have a gritty 90s reboot of something? And you're like looking at the characters that you grew up and loved, and they're just this horrible built by committee version. That's not a 90s reboot, that's a modern reboot. The point stands. That's what the new Toys R Us is. It's a horrible modern reboot that has no soul. Because its entire purpose is to track you as you move through the store to figure out what toys to sell at Target. There we go. Unlike what we're doing here, we're adding just a little bit of character to these plain cinder block walls and making them into a lovely home that somebody will certainly enjoy, despite it just being a Rubik's Cube that somebody left on the side of the road. Much like everyone's first Minecraft house, this is essentially a square. Unless you follow the strategy I did of dig 3 feet into the ground and wait for day. Because that's what your first home in Minecraft can also be. Sometimes a home is just a hole that you hide from zombies in. But this home, on the other hand, should be the kind of place that if you raised children in it, you wouldn't feel like you neglected them. We need to change this dilapidated property that is clearly been condemned by multiple city governments into the sort of place where CPS gets called and they go, oh, no, if anything, we have a new standard to hold people by. However, we're far from there. But I think this fresh coat of paint is really helping us get to that point. Because that's how you know you've done well. When the CPS agent leaves your home and, instead of taking your child, takes design advice. And thinks about what they could do in their own home. If only CPS paid them better. Alrighty. Sadly, it's a little laggy at the moment. And I'm trying to figure out why. You know what? 1 second, everybody. I'm going to see where our resources are going. Ah, there we are, Task Manager. Thank you so much. What have you got for us? Is it that I left Chrome open? No, it's actually Windows itself. Well, shit. My system interrupts is at 99% CPU power. Ah, a good chunk of it is Chrome. So I'm just going to close that Chrome window and see how much that fixes the problem. Because House Flipper is trying to use more of the CPU and failing. Chrome, I closed you. Get out of here. No. Shoo. Shoo. Nyeh. And actually, since we're basically done after this for a couple of hours, I can close Snip and Snaz as well. Good, that actually freed up quite a bit of CPU for us. I specifically got an 8-core, so this wouldn't happen, but here we are. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little bitter overall. Much like the actual paint that we're putting on the walls here. Trust me, paint's bitter. Don't drink it yourself, kids. Oh yeah, I was right. 3 cans of paint. Now, admittedly, I have a lot of things to be happy for, and I'm going to try to focus on those for a moment. I have my health, I have a beautiful wife, I have friends. A lot of good things in my life right now. Are there things I wish I also had? Yes, very much so. But, for right now, I'm gonna be happy. Now, we're in our first bedroom, and this one we have a pink bed. And for some reason, I always like the idea of a nice pastel green for bedrooms. It's the sort of thing where if we do have to switch which kid's in this room, it's kind of gender neutral. I find spring grass is pretty good for that, but I kind of want to go lighter this time. So I'm thinking young flower bud.
Green is a great color.
Green is a great color.
Mostly because it's a calming color.
Yes, and I think that's important in a bedroom.
Yes, it makes you think of the outside.
You want to be able to pass the hell out when you're in middle school.
Yes.
And you also want to not get mad at your computer when it freezes and makes a horrible schlicking noise as you're trying to refill your paint roller. That was inappropriate. Computer, what are you doing? It's like your friend who slaps his hands together when you're at a sleepover to try to psych you out. At least, you hope that's what he's doing. Tom, please tell me you're clapping in your sleeping bag. Please. Please say it's just clapping.
Ooh, am I getting my bed frame?
Freyr might be getting happy again here in a bit. We can only hope. Freyr's been having some problems with furniture delivery services. And I think we can both agree, if it was the instantaneous delivery that you get here in House Flipper, we'd both be a lot happier.
Yes.
The world would be happier.
Yes.
World peace would be around. But how would you manage instantaneous delivery in this, the real world? Well, I think the obvious answer is enslaving Santa Claus.
I'm just excited excited because while I might not be getting my dressers, I will at the very least be getting my bed frame.
Now, I do think a nice calming yellow fits well here in the bathroom.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to build it. Hello.
Well, thankfully, you do have Mikella, who is very good at building things,
Yes. We will build
right
it
here.
together.
And I'm good at watching. Because that's what a supervisor does. They supervise, which is a fancy term for watch everyone else work. Okay. These walls are actually coming out real nice. Nice painted yellow bathroom here. I find this nice calming yellow to be a good color for a bathroom, though I do think I may have gone overboard with these lights. I think 2 was fine. And while we're at it, let's actually move that one to directly over the... Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now let's go into this room. Now, this room, we have a very different color scheme. I think maybe a nice light orange would also fit well. Let's see here. This velvety peach may just be what we're looking for. I like it. I like it. And yet, I almost wonder if maybe using that as an accent wall wouldn't be better, and instead using a light cream for the rest of the room, creating kind of a creamsicle vibe, but inverted. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of nice there. But looking at it, I'm wondering, is it better to have the one light accent wall? Or one dark accent wall? I think one dark. There we go. And I'll be honest, this is one of those ways that I can kind of get my, I don't necessarily want to say creative juices, but creative juices flowing without having to go into my normal avenues of games or writing. It's very calming to me, doing House Flipper. Something I recognized the other day when we were doing that Pokemon stream is what I thought was just my personality changing might actually have just been depression. I'm noticing that that's kind of my excuse for everything I don't like about myself. But screw it, it's my excuse. So, I'm trying to challenge myself to do more games that I know I enjoy, and to watch more shows that I know I enjoy, instead of just sitting there idly using social media like a blob. And if you find that helps you, I challenge you to do it too. Now, I've been using the Tubi streaming service lately, not a sponsor. And even though they do use a lot more ads than YouTube, they don't use as many as, like, normal TV, and they have all of leverage, which is a good amount of leverage to have, all of it. It is dark up here. So let's fix that. Let's put in some lights. I really like those, but I'm thinking what might be better. It's a couple hanging short bulbs with like this nice brass coloring. I really like that. Yeah. Like one here, and then we go from it to like here. I'm putting one above each of the doors. I feel is right. Why is this so far away? Why is this not accepting that we can have light? Oh, because I don't have a light switch. Let's fix that. There we go. Actually, I don't like that last one. Let's get rid of that last one. Alright. Now let's get more of those hanging bulbs. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You know what? I think we need to switch over here, too. Personal opinion there. Yeah. A little concerned about how the light's diffusing, but sure. I could take that. Now it's brighter up here, which is kind of nice. Very good. Let's put in a small home office. For that, we're going to need a desk. We don't want a bed with a desk. We want a real desk. In fact, I want one of those nice corner desks. Yeah. Classic corner desk. Hello. Let's make it oak. I have a fondness for oak.
Oak is nice.
Actually, let's put her here next to the balcony so you can look at your death. No. Let's put it here near this balcony because that's actually very nice. And we need a chair, so let's get an office chair. Very good.
Why not mahogany?
Well, I already bought oak.
Okay.
Because I like oak.
Oak is good.
Let's see here. Let's get a laptop on there. Now let's come to the laptop. An app top, even. There we go. Search. Nope. Computer. Let's see. Oh, right. They won't let you use laptops because that's how you determine what's your place. We need a monitor and a keyboard. And let's go with that keyboard. Great. Oh, yeah, let's put a bookshelf over here, too. Yeah, there we go. And then let's go with some books. Not ooks. I don't know why it keeps deleting, like, the first line of things. Here we go, books. Let's put a book of psychology on there. You get one book. Great. Also, what might be fun over here, personal opinion. Actually, no, I was about to put a toy chest there, and that's overlooking a fall. Let's not do that. But I do like the idea that this is a nice place where the kids can play, but also you could work as an office. It has multiple uses. Now we're downstairs. Downstairs has a little kitchen area, what I plan on turning into a living room, and a bathroom. The bathroom needs the walls painted, but beyond that, it's basically done. Let me see, we used yellow for upstairs. What should we use for down here? Ooh, you know what, a nice... Yeah. Maybe this green. Oh, can we have a light in here? We don't have a light in here. That's a problem. Let's put in a light. Lamps, ceiling lamps. You know, just a little halogen mini or 3. One here, one over the shower, one over the tub, one over the turlet. Done. There, now it's kind of bright in here. That's better than before. You know what? How is this 2 separate colors? What the shit? This paint is very confusing. It might just be because we have to be in ultra low for this to work. It might be because it's reflecting the sunset. It's reflecting the sunset. Okay. That's why it's suddenly pink. Everything's fine. Okay. There we go. Alright, bathroom's done. Kitchen. Painting the kitchen is pretty important. You know what? I kind of want something a little bit darker than the light cream for the kitchen. But oh, let's try the light vanilla. I don't know why I like a little dark colored kitchen, despite this being called light vanilla. And then we can use the stairway that I'm not allowed to repaint as its own kind of a natural accent wall. House Flipper devs, make it so I can print the stairwells. Or paint the stairwells, please. Now for the outside, we're going to use paneling. I think that's the best way to go, personally. What I would also love to see is maybe like a mod to this game where you can load in certain YouTube channels to be on the TV. Because as nice as the constant HGTV House Flipper ad is, I would personally really like it if I could put in something like Gels Marble Races. It doesn't have to have sound, I just think it'd be cool. Go like, hey guys, the game's on, and it's Gels Marble Races right there on that TV. Right? Instead of this. Which is fine, I guess. But it's not great. Okay, so our upstairs is pretty good. Downstairs really needs love. Especially because right now, our only light is coming from the bathroom. So we need to fix our lighting situation. I think that's very important at this time. Let's put one here. Let's switch it to buy many mode, because that's what I should have done. Put one here. While we're at it, let's put one right in between. There we go. And one right as you come down the stairs. Because nobody wants to fumble for the lights on their way up the stairs. It's the worst. Alright, let's get some nice paint in here. And I think that the same setup we had upstairs will do very well down here. But we're going to use the vanilla of the kitchen as our accent wall. I think it's going to take about 4 of these. There. And that way we don't have like this... I normally like a transitionary sense as you go up the stairs. But I think avoiding that right now is a good idea. We don't need to add extra stress to our clients. There we go. You know what, before we... Should we add lights? Yeah, let's finish painting. Get this house nice and good to have stuff put in it before we continue on. I do wish there was like a time skip button or something. There we go. All right. I'm getting some nice color on the walls here. Yeah, this all works out. This will be nice. There we go. I hope everyone watching is having a good time. I'm rather enjoying putting this house together. There we are. Read a very interesting idea for Dungeons and Dragons, which I might implement myself, and if I do, I will definitely end up making a video about it, of an idea from Alexandra Aaron, who is a wonderful political commentator, but beyond that, she also loves Dungeons and Dragons, which is a good overlap for me, for keeping me from, you know, getting despondent. Her idea in D&D is that if you want to avoid your party turning into murder hobos, and you want to have more cinematic fights, replace hit points with fight points. And that when somebody knocks somebody to 0, they're just out of the fight. This also allows you to change inside combat healing to like a revitalizing speech or inspiration, instead of just, you know, healing wounds. Though that is also very, very cool. Everyone likes the idea of healing wounds, of drinking a potion and suddenly your arm's back. But it's a little difficult to handle sometimes. Like as a concept. So, it's sometimes a little bit more fun to do it the other way. There we go. Gonna get this house nice and painted, put up a nice little living room set with like a sleeper couch and a love seat. It's gonna look very, very nice. There we are. By the way, this house came with no doors. We had to install all these doors ourselves. I personally hope that this resonates well with one of the family buyers. Or perhaps the college student. I'm not a fan of the two landlord buyers. Partially because one very much just likes buying whatever you make and then turning it into a condo. So it's like, why did I put in all the effort then? Okay. Yep. This is all looking good. Alrighty. Yes, Freyr.
Just checking in.
Okay.
How's the stream going?
It's going. Streams are happening. Let's see here. And this is gonna be a shorter stream because we have an Ohm hour coming up in 15 minutes. So we're gonna have to. This one's gonna have to be shorter than normal anyway, which is a little sad. Actually, this is an all-brown couch with green pillows. Ooh, I like that. Alrighty. Alright, let's get a love seat. Would it be a sofa in this? I hate it when they call them sofas, when they're clearly not. Just chair? I don't know. We'll find it, though. I want a big chair. I want a recliner. Okay, furniture, chairs. Sofas? Might be under sofas. Let's see here. You know what? We'll just do 2 sofas. Same colors. Brown, 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 green. We'll put a coffee table right here. Ooh, I like that one. Let's make it a nice American elm, I think would be good. I think glass. And over here, an entertainment center. No. Mikella. It's under TV. It's a TV cabinet is what they have it listed as. Where's that oak? Oak. We'll put a video game console on there. And some controllers. That's what a real game controller looks like. So horribly bland. Not a fan. That's better, but... Actually, that has that nice form function I do like. But I feel like that's better? That's an Xbox controller. No, I like that. Buy many. Then one remote. Yeah. Okay, now lights. Why do I keep accidentally switching to the sledgehammer? That's not what I want. Lamps, ceiling lamps. You know what I'm a little sad they don't have in this? And it's not the worst thing in the world that they don't have it, but I wish they did. They don't have recessed cover lighting. Or, as some people would call it, a titty lamp. Everyone has those. They're actually one of the most common types of lamps
I hate them.
in the world. Partially because they are so cheap to make that anyone who ends up making a house on the cheap ends up with one.
I hate them. They're the worst.
Now, what is so wrong with the ceiling titty?
Because they're so hard to change the light bulbs out of.
They are. They are a little difficult to do that.
Especially if you're high up on a ceiling and you're only 5'2". Like, there's no easy way to change that light without, like...
You need a ladder.
Yeah, no, but I'm so short that at my mom's house where the ceilings are, like, 15 feet tall, I have to stand on the, like, top rung, and I'm still barely able to reach the damn thing. Worried about falling on my ass.
Of course, as you should be.
From a 10-foot fall.
Yeah.
While trying to precariously unscrew the nipple
Bolt.
and open it up and then put it back in, which is always the hardest part, is putting it back in. Taking it off is fine. Putting it back on, that's the hard part. Because you have to get it just right, otherwise you're screwed. Oh, I hate those damn things.
They're very few people's favorite. Most people who enjoy them just enjoy them for the fact that they look like a tit. However, the bigger problem for most people is changing them. Also the fact that they are basically a death trap for bugs.
Yeah. I still remember the scorpion.
Yes, at the Vegas house.
God, yeah.
My mom has a property in Vegas. That's where we go when we go to Vegas. We stay there instead of a hotel. Because my mom is great when it comes to that. And we have found a dead scorpion inside of the ceiling titty. We were totally getting... Well, we don't get monetized anyway, and I decided not to monetize videos in the first place. Next time we do House Flipper, we're going to come back to this house, but I have to do that Ohm hour, and I just found out I need to go to the bank. So, it dawned on me that today's Tuesday and not Wednesday, so I need to go to the bank. So we're going to call the stream here. We will be back tonight with Pokemon. Thank you for joining me for House Flipper. House Flipper will come back next week sometime. I don't know when. It might be our Saturday bonus stream. We'll play it by ear. But in the meantime... Oh, that's not right. In the meantime, we will see you all later. Thank you for joining us. And hope you will join us again next time. Bye.